Number 6 is The Color Purple.
Oh, yeah. This is on my list. This is high on my list.
Came out December 18, 1985. 2 stars, Whoopi Goldberg and Danny Glover. IMDb score is 7.7 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes score for critics is 73%. Audience is 94%. Summary: in the early 20th century Georgia, a young African woman named Celie endures a life of abuse and hardship, but ultimately discovers her self-worth. The Color Purple is celebrated for its powerful storytelling, compelling performances, and Whoopi Goldberg portrayals of Celie. Where to stream it? Tubi, Amazon Prime, Apple TV, Fandango, and Spectrum On Demand. 4 movies like it: in the 90s, Beloved; 2000s, Precious; Hidden Figures; and black led movies, because this is still a black movie, but for color girls, which actually, again, I'm not the biggest, that's a lie. I hate Medea movies, but when this motherfucker want to make movies outside of Medea movies, it's actually not bad. And I love The Color Purple.
Probably shouldn't say anything because I have not seen the new one, but I just can't fucking imagine them turning it into a musical.
It was a musical on Broadway first.
I know, that just, wouldn't that take away so much of what the story, like, I don't know. I don't know about the whole musical part of this, but this fucking movie is incredible. I know this was high on my list.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many parts that, like, totally stay with you. Mm-hmm. I love this movie.
Color Purple is one of the best movies of all time. That is right there. Mm-hmm. Acting wise, it's a hard watch. I'm not gonna say it's not a hard watch, but most of the best movies of all time are hard watches. Yeah. Color Purple, Schindler's List. It's kind of hard to watch all the way through it again and again and again, but it is one of the best movies of all time. It is what it is. Right. Someone asked me, does it takes away from it being a black movie if Steven Spielberg directed it? And I said, it's still a black movie. You just gotta hit home with it. It is what it is.
You either make it or you don't.
Mm-hmm. Number 5 is The Breakfast Club.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I did the fist pump and I cracked the shit on my shoulder.
I heard that. Pop.
Release date February 15, 1985. Stars Molly Ringwald and Judd Nelson. IMDb score is 7.8 out of 10. Critic scores is 89%, and audience scores 92% for Rotten Tomatoes. Summary: 5 high school students from different social cliques spends a Saturday detention together, discovering they have more in common than what they thought. The Breakfast Club resonates with audience and for its authentic portrayal of teenage angst and the breaking down of social barriers. You can watch The Breakfast Club on Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, Apple TV, and Fandango. Movies like it: in the 90s, Empire Records; 2000, Mean Girls; 2010, The Edge of 17. Black Lab Movies, Boys in the Hood.
What? Okay.
I'm going to say something shocking to people. Think I'm weird for saying this. But The Breakfast Club, outside of not having any black people, which I'm actually happy about because they're in detention, so then either they have black people or the black people got in trouble. The Breakfast Club is the most perfect movie ever.
Oh, shit.
The Breakfast Club is the most perfect movie ever. I'm not saying it's the best movie ever. I'm not saying it's my favorite movie ever. But The Breakfast Club might be the most perfect movie of all time. Because there's no flaws in it. There's no flaws in that movie. It's entertaining. It has comedy. You can damn near cry sometimes. You feel for them. Good soundtrack. There's no flaws outside of there's no black people.
That's a pretty fucking big flaw.
I'm actually happy because no black people in trouble. They're in detention.
Yeah. No, this isn't my version of a perfect movie.
There's no flaw. What's wrong with the movie? There's no flaws to this movie.
It doesn't keep my attention.
No, because you don't keep attention because nobody dies and there's no Colts and no shit like that.
No Colts. Someone dies and no Colts. That's what I need.
Yeah, you do.
Jesus Christ.
You check in your Netflix history. Yeah, you know damn well that's what it is.
We're not in any more trouble. More shit.
No. This movie is the most perfect movie of all time.
And you say fucking perfect when you say perfect
because there's no flaws in this movie.
fuck is the flaw in Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Please tell me. Where is there a flaw? That is a perfect movie.
There's flaws in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. There's flaws in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. You could have had a better, and no offense to Bob Hoskins, but you could have had a better main character. You could have. You could have. Also, you could have had more time for the big cartoons.
Could have had a lot of things, but that's a perfect movie the way it is.
Yeah, okay, thank you. All right, and again, I'm happy where it is. It made number 5, so I'm okay with number 5. I'm not saying it's my favorite movie of all time. I'm not saying that it's the best movie of all time, but The Breakfast Club probably the most perfect movie.
That giant following that they have, and I feel like I tried not to have this on my top 10.
All right. Number 4 is The Last Dragon, also known as Barry Gordy's Last Dragon. The Last Dragon came out March 22nd, 1985. Not even 1 star. It's Vanity. IMDb score is 6.8 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes score, critics give it 57%, but the audience gave it 86%. 3. In the 1980s New York City, martial artist Leroy Green embarks on a quest to attain the final level of mastery called the Glow. The Last Dragon is celebrated for its unique blend of martial arts action, Motown-inspired music, and campy humor. With a stream on Tubi, Amazon Prime, Apple TV, Fandango, and the Microsoft Store. 4 movies like it: Only the Strong from the 90s, Kung Fu Hustle for the 2000s, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World for the 2010s, and Black Dynamite for 2009. I love this movie. You have me recorded singing one of the main songs. Same songs. One of my favorite villains of all time, and he passed away. The actor that played that villain passed away about 4 or 5 years ago. But Show Nuff is one of my favorite villains of all time. Am I the baddest? Show Nuff. Am I the prettiest? Show Nuff. Who's the master? Show Nuff.
Jesus, it sounds like a fucking WWE.
It might be the reason why. But I love that movie. The movie is amazing. And most black people, and how Harvey says that black people love kung fu and good music and comedy, and it has all three. Has all three. All right, ready for top 3?
Let's go.
Number 3 is Clue.
I'm surprised this one's not higher.
December 13, 1985. 2 stars is Tim Curry and Madeline King. 7.2 for IMDb score, a 62% for critics, and an 86% for audience scores for Rotten Tomatoes. Summary: 6 strangers are invited to a mansion where they become suspects in a murder. Clue has generated a cult following for its witty dialogue, memorable performance, and unique storytelling approach. You can watch Clue on Pluto TV, Amazon Prime Video, Apple TV, Fandango, and the Microsoft Store. 4 movies like it. In the 90s, Murder... Well, I said the 90s. This is 1976, but Murder by Death, 2000s, Gosford Park, 2010s, Knives Out. And we talked about it before.
Yeah, we did.
And Black Lab movies, Death at a Funeral. And actually, there's 2 Death at a Funerals, and Peter Dinklage is in both of them. Death at a Funeral came out in 2010, and the white version came out in 2008. I love Clue. Before you came here and you moved and you gave me this beautiful family, Clue was probably the most watched movie I watched. I watch it so much now, but it was probably the most watched movie I watched in this house. I love the movie. I probably can quote Tim Curry all the way through. Almost. So
I love Clue.
The bad thing is, I love Clue the movie. I don't like the game.
No,
it's fucking boring. Unless I can actually see somebody hit somebody, kill somebody with the sledge, with the candlestick in the kitchen.
This is one of the movies that, like, I've mentioned it on here before. Like, I don't remember watching a whole lot of movies with my parents, but my grandma, there was the VHS tapes that she had. She had 2 movies recorded on different ones. This was one of the movies, and we wore the shit out of that VHS tape. I love Clue. Absolutely love Clue.
All right. So you said you are surprised that Clue is not higher.
Yeah.
So we're about to get in the top 2. I want you to tell me, when I say the names of these, if Clue should be higher than these 2.
Okay.
All right. Number 2 is The Goonies.
Oh, shit. Okay.
The Clue be higher than the Goonies.
No.
All right. Release date June 7th, 1985. Stars of Sean Austin and Josh Brolin. 7.7 out of 10 on IMDb. 77% for critic score and Rotten Tomatoes, 91% for audience score. Summary: a group of misfit kids from Astoria, Oregon, discover an old treasure map and embark on a thrilling underground adventure to find the long-lost fortune of pirate One-Eye Willie. If you like this movie, The Goonies is cherished for its charm, adventurous spirit, and a strong camaraderie among the young cast. Where to watch Goonies? Max, Amazon Prime, Apple TV, Fandango, and a Microsoft Store. What movies are like Goonies? In the 90s, Sandlot. 2000, Hoes. Digging the Hoes. In 2010, Super 8. And for Black Lab movies, The Kid Who Would Be King. The Goonies. If you're from Oregon, you have to watch The Goonies, or they'll chastise you and you have to kick you out. So you have to watch The Goonies. And I watched them before. It's not a bad movie. Actually, me personally, I would actually put Clue over The Goonies.
I would absolutely not. I am from where this movie was made.
You're not from. You're about a couple miles away from.
I was born in Astoria.
Okay, I was born in the sky. I'm from the sky.
Jesus Christ. No, I mean, I had family friends that were in the beginning scene of the Goonies when they were racing all of the trucks and Jeeps down the beach. You know, Astoria with the jail, with the Jeep. It's still there. And I do know that they're working on filming the new Goonies. They really should leave shit alone. They should. But they are there now, and it is being filmed now. And I mean, fucking huge shout out to the new owner of the house from the Goonies, because they are incredible compared to the old owners.
Yeah, the old owners, maybe the old owners, I'm not sure which owner it was, but so if you ever go to Astoria to go to the Goonies house, I'm not sure how it was now, but when we went, me and Reese and a friend of mine, we went down the ramp. You see a sign that says "Don't go in." And I was driving, and Reese and a friend like, "Stop being a bitch and go ahead." The old Dre would do it. They pushed me a little bit to do it, so I drove up to the Goonies house, and then I did a 360
and got the fuck out.
And then the lady came out and stared right into my soul.
They were awful. Why would you buy a house from a movie and then expect people to not fucking go?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Don't do that. Be a big fan that buys the house. Make it what it is. And to all the fans, like, that just drives me nuts. It drives me nuts. Yeah. But now the new owners are incredible. They're like, fuck the neighborhood. Come see the house. And it's amazing. This one, I literally, earlier today, I saw this, like, TikTok, and I know you're not a fan of Twilight, but this girl and her family drove from, like, Ohio or fucking Utah, something, all the way over, because huge fan of Twilight, to see the Cohen's house, and, like, said the story to the speaker at the gate of this house, and they're like, nah, go. No. It was like, fuck. Why be those people then? Why? Just ridiculous.
They kind of deserve it for like in Twilight.
They shouldn't have to agree to sign something. You know, they should have to. Has to be a fan that's willing to share.
You can make something a historical landmark. It just, it takes a lot to do so.